Hello, once again, beautiful people. Welcome to the Madaraka Festival podcast. I am your host, Howie, and today we are by the lake shores of Lake Victoria at a gorgeous spot called Atela. And we're here because my guest today is a well-renowned chef who happens to be self-taught. I will allow her to introduce her beautiful name to us. Please look at that camera and tell us your name.
My name is Chef Bhakita, as everyone knows me from Kisumu. Yeah, don't have much to say for my introductions, but yes, I'm Chef Bhakita, self-employed chef, self-taught, and I can't wait to hear what you want to ask me today.
No, of course. I first of all, I want to say thank you for making time for us. I'm sure there are so many things that you could have been preparing, not even just doing, but preparing at this moment.
Okay.
So thank you so much for being on the podcast today. Maybe you can tell us, before we get to know Chef Bhakita, you can tell us a little bit about Bhakita, maybe your good names, a little bit about your background, some of the things that
People
inspired your journey to get to where you are right now.
Okay, what can I say about myself? So before everyone knew me as Bhakita, I was a very simple young lady. Got married at a very young age.
Oh, wow.
At 21.
Oh.
So before that, I was those rich kids before I got into marriage. But before thinking about being a chef, I really wanted to be a nurse.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
that's a whole...
I really wanted to be a nurse before. And when I was young, everyone thought maybe I'd be a doctor or something.
Yeah.
But being raised without a mom, my mom died when I was still so young.
Oh, I'm sorry about
So
that.
my dad was one person who would like tell you, we uko mbele itabidi umejipanga. Because he used to give us money, he used to spoil us. But it reached a point where when I grew up, I was a very spoiled kid, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Nilikuwa this one, unapanga pesa nyingi with your dad, you're too spoiled. So I was a very low-key person when I decided to get into marriage. At 21. I got pregnant early. So after that, one day when we were with my hubby in the house, ile tu tumekaa in a one single room, then you're thinking like, what do I do next? Because you can't keep on asking your parents for money. Like, I need this. Bhakita, we need to I needed to get myself out personally. So a year in marriage, it was not easy. So I decided to do samosas.
Wow.
Started making samosas. So people knew me for samosa. They did not know me for Chef Bhakita.
Yes.
And if you don't know the way you're seeing me here, I used to hawk samosas.
Girl,
if everyone knows me,
girl, we have hustled that hustle. And the reason why it's touching me is because,
if anyone knows me, most people who know me through samosas. So after samosas, I got some money. I said, let me take a course. So I went to Jima personally. So I said, I have some cash, let me go pay. Then I did the course for cooking for 1 month. So since I was so passionate, left, I went to Acacia. So after Acacia, I was doing the casual for a while, for a long time. So I was like, this thing is not giving me money. Let me go back again to my samosas, because you know samosas, you get your money daily.
Yes. Daily money is good money.
So my mother-in-law told me, you can go to St. Stephen's. There's you can put up your tent and sell your snacks. So the first order I got in charge was like 200 pieces within an hour. Wow. So I was like, okay, now this is the thing.
This is
in a songa. So now everyone, you can't ask your parents for anything. You can't do anything. Like my hubby ako DJ Brick, he was just there. It's like because he was working at Rayleigh's at that time.
Yes.
And then we have a kid. We have another kid. So we had 2 boys. Ilona Jangalona Nasema, God, will we get there? Will we get there? Because now it's a daily hustle. You have to wake up in the morning, prepare the kids, go sell samosas. So I used to go to offices in Mega Plaza.
Wow.
So one day, there's a lady I met with introduced me to some people that I knew in alleyways. So I started supplying alleyways, samosas. With my ideas. So Plata came in.
And might I say, as a beneficiary of platters, wow.
So even me, I didn't know I will venture in to be a chef, like to cook.
Yeah.
Because I remember Brian used to come and tell me, Bhakita, able to pick a Leo, because he's the one who pushed me to do food. Not me, myself. He's the one who pushed me, like, Bhakita, fanye. And then I started cooking for rugby, because he was doing rugby.
Yes.
So what was rugby, they came, asked me, Bhakita, can you cook for us? Nini, Bray is our person. So I started cooking for them. And going for events, selling samosas. So I get space for selling samosas. So most people who used to know me before, even my classmates, were like, Bhakita awezi. Like,
wow.
Udim.
Really?
Amerezi waile. Tuko high class.
Yeah. Like, I get that.
Tangolini Bhakita can settle.
Yes.
And like do go solo and start doing things on our own.
Yeah.
Like people didn't see that. Even my bros, my sister, they
never expected it.
They never expected anything. So after that, I entered into alleyways, and then they offered me a job for being like running the kitchen.
Yes.
Like I give them a percentage, I take my percentage, but run the kitchen. Yeah, hivyo tu. Hivyo tu nikajipata hapo, nikajipata napika, because I realized I don't check things to cook. It just comes naturally. Because so I'm looking at something, I'm like, I can't create this. Because I normally create something.
Yeah.
Immediately I'm done cooking. Like, how can I place this, or what can I do with this? I just don't see. Yani inakuja tu yenyewe
it just
naturally.
comes by itself.
Yeah.
You've mentioned just a little bit about your childhood. Would you say, as much as you never saw yourself becoming a chef, would you say that even from your childhood there were those moments where you just cook, like you just find yourself cooking, guests are coming, you're the one cooking, it's Christmas, you're cooking? Or
when I was young, maybe a teenager there, but when I was young, no, because we were raised delayed. There was a house girl, there was everything done for you. But later on, now during Christmas, the way I now started making samosas, I was so into the kitchen. So everyone, when it's a function or anything, they go, Bhakita will do this job. Bhakita can do this job. Bhakita is fast and all that. Yeah. But I detached a while from my family because we're in Nairobi.
Yes.
So I was mostly in Kisumu.
Okay.
So most of the time, in case they're coming this other side, sawa. So I was trying to build myself on this other side.
So you grew up in Nairobi?
I grew up in Nairobi.
Okay. You were born
I was born there. I grew there, and then you shifted to this side.
So we have this Nairobi babe.
We have
we have this Nairobi babe who shifted her life to Kisumu to come and sell samosas.
Come and start that was immediately after high school. Because my dad is also known, by the way. He's one who did the Tomboya statue in Nairobi.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So he moved to Kisumu immediately when I was in high school. And then when he went back to Nairobi, I remained behind because I was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So nimekapa for quite a long time. Yeah. 2009.
Till now. Yeah.
Till now.
So
if I go to Nairobi, it's just like a visiting and then I come back. Yeah.
Okay. So nursing, what happened to the nursing, the dreams of nursing?
Let me tell you about nursing. Because if anyone who could get sick in the house, or even my grandma, or ile to kuosha vitu chafu, I was so...
You are that person?
Yeah, I was that person. Like I can do this, I can clean this. Even the neighbors were like, Bhakita ndo anawezana na yeye, Bhakita ndo anaweza shika. So I knew I was going to be a nurse, or maybe your career, that career path. But I didn't see.
But I understand. I think I understand how you're able to do the two, because both require a lot of hospitality.
Yes.
They require a lot of human interaction.
And very patient.
A lot
Should be
of
very
patience,
patient.
a lot of care. By the way, from the moment we arrived here, Bhakita has been asking us, will you have something to drink? Take something. What will you eat? Like, she's been taking care of us before we've even started so many things. So
Yes.
I do see that.
Yeah.
I see how that developed now to this other side. You mentioned something about your siblings, your friends, those who could not believe, could not fathom.
Because walikuwa wamezoea Bhakita will, because my bros and my sister were like, huyu tunafaa tu kumnyima pesa kidogo and ajue maisha iko aje. And I think it really helped me.
It did help.
Because I was used to like, I want. So I'm grateful that they didn't give me that spoiling part.
Yeah.
Kanyambia huyu wacha safe kidogo ndo ajue maisha nini. Yeah.
What would you say for some people, like what you mentioned, that there was a period of time that you started with samosas, and there was a period of time you used to even like go to offices, you'd hawk these samosas and the like. What would you say was the difference in your motivation in doing that and maybe another person who has been doing that? Because people look at such jobs like it is beneath them, just as you mentioned. Like, people were shocked, how could Bhakita go so low? But it's because of going so low in quotes that now you're here as a chef. What would you say kept you motivated during that season?
What should I say? What motivated me most is like I can go back to my kids and buy things for them that other people buy. And then I do things for my family. I can do things. It's actually not easy.
Yeah.
For talking to a client and telling them, sukule samosa 50, because I was selling samosas at 30 bob.
Yeah.
You make 100, that's like 3,000. And 3,000 that time was actually a good money.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So I know it's tricky because you have to talk to a customer to buy it. So unaweza pata ule mtu anakuambia si leo. You end up going back home with half of samosas and you're like, where?
And these are perishable things.
Yes. This money should give us food to eat. I should. Yani it was quite a really strong, hectic journey. And really survive. I got people who told me, Bhakita, samosa zako. The fact that they really, really loved the samosas. Everywhere I go, like, hey, mama samosa. No, let us samosa. Like, hey. So those samosas, those donuts.
Yes.
So I had to change. So ukiona hata watu wanatembea, me, I normally just buy from them because
you know what it means.
I know. I know the ignoring and I know all those things. Yes.
Yeah. But we're really glad that you were able to stick it out and get to this stage. Now, where did you first title yourself? Place yourself now that I am Chef Bhakita.
So there's a time I was cooking for people in the B&Bs.
Yes.
So there's one day I did a very nice setup for food. The samosas, mahamis, maazi and all that. Kidogo, Jalango calls.
Oh, wow.
He was within the estate. I'm the chef. Akuje hivi. I was really, really psyched up because I had few things. Yeah. So when he ended up, he was like, Bhakita, you're killing us with your food. Kasema leo nataka kuku market. Leo nataka watu wajue Chef Bhakita ni nani. So when he did that video, it's now everyone knew me. Yeah. Like the inbox, kila mtu inbox, uni nani. That's how people knew me. But most people knew me through samosas. Most. When you're in Nigeria, most of them knew samosas peke yake. So in Jalango posted me, it became so wide. Like I was getting calls from everywhere. Yeah. It's like, hey, okay, kumbe this is a thing. This is a thing.
This is a thing.
Nikasema we nayo. Nikasema hata siwezi chelewa nayo. Let me continue doing what I'm doing. So I came up with the platters. So when I started doing the platters, kasema when I add this and this, because I was doing them takeaway on the boxes. Kasema this one, if I can make 10 boxes, so in a week I could make even 60 Gs.
Wow.
For deliveries.
Just imagine.
So I was like, kumbe hiki chiko na pesa. Kama nimekalia
utamu yake.
away. So I got my first order, the second order from Jalango's friend. Kanyambia akona birthday. And he has 150k. Mimi ni yani nikasema we.
Nayo.
Kasema this one I'm not even thinking.
Yeah.
But if I don't know the calculation, I'm going to deliver.
We do it.
Yeah. So after that is when I pumped into catering. So I said, this thing can work as a catering thing. Let me go with it. Let me go with the flow. Now that's how people knew me.
And this is after how long of doing samosa? Like by the
I've
time
done
this break
samosas
came through?
for almost 3 years.
Wow.
3 to 4 years. That's samosas. And then I've never stopped doing samosas actually. I normally tell even my workers, Munajua penye hii samosa imenitoa. Me, I've been sleeping sleepless nights with these samosas. Because you can make like 2,000 or 3,000 samosas. You don't sleep the whole night.
Yeah.
So when people see me, they're like, I'm spoiled, but they don't know.
They don't know the process. But samosa is a long process. Just the pockets, getting perfect pockets is another thing.
Napanga kazi. So I can say samosas. I normally tell everyone, mimi samosas nimenitoa nje. Nothing else. Samosas.
And have you ever faced maybe any challenges? What I mean by challenges are maybe a client has come on board and they tell you, we have so many guests and we want this and this with whatever, and it's maybe something you've never cooked before, or the ingredients that are needed, you have to go and source them from God knows where.
The good thing now with my clients is I normally tell a client, give me your budget, I create your menu for you.
Oh.
I've never come to a client who tells me, Bhakita, I have this and this, can you pull it out? No. I normally have clients who tell me, Bhakita, this is the money I have. Can you pull something with this? Because I've never gotten those. There's no food that I've cooked differently that is new to me, by the way. And kama sijui tena ni Google kidogo.
Dr. Google.
Nipike kwanza, I test it, and then now I can remove it. Now I can say, hii inaweza kutolea, yeah. But I've never faced those challenges like a client is telling you,
I want caviar,
I want this,
crumpets, and God knows what.
I do all those, but utapata wengine, like most of them in Kisumu, Nairobi, yes. Most of them in Kisumu here were like, kawaida locals. There's only one client who gives me challenges every time I go and cook for him.
That's nice.
Because I need to create something fancy for him. And I have to fancy. So yeye ndo anaweza nipe hiyo challenge. Yeah. The rest, very easy flowing.
We pray for more clients like that.
Because most of them wanakujanga wanasemanga, Bhakita, don't do deco the way you did for this other person.
Yeah.
So that's where the challenge comes. So I need to be more creative on deco. On deco for the food.
Yes. The presentation, the setup.
Sasa hiyo setup. So, because everyone wants something different,
unique.
Alafu ukisikia bei ya mtu anakupatia, you're like, oh my God, she needs this. And she sends you a video and you have to deliver. So I'm like, okay, wacha tu ni deliver, but the cost of that thing is always too much. And some of them do understand, some don't understand. Yeah. Deco for food is not that easy. Yeah. And you have to be really, really creative.
Okay. What would you say for somebody who's hearing your story right now? And there are people who sometimes feel that it's because ni Bhakita. That is why she already had friends who had some good pocket money to spend and do this and do that. But as you mentioned, you even went to the extent of going to offices to supply food. You didn't limit yourself. You just knew, I have samosas and I want to deliver. I need to deliver this, and at the end of the day,
I need this money.
Exactly. What would you say for somebody who is maybe in their first year or second year? Because like you've said, it took roughly 3 to 4 years before
I shifted to another.
What do you say for somebody who's still in that hustle right now?
Now let me say, like this generation, like you want things to go so fast for you, but it's not that fast. You should know goal, as in like when it comes,
Yeah.
it will come.
It will come.
What I normally tell people, don't do it for the money.
Do it for the passion.
Do it for the passion. Because I used to wake up in the morning and I'm like, aki hizi samosas zinafaa kuisha leo, aki Mungu. And it's not because of the money.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, hata kama hii ndo inaingia, I'm doing it so passionately. Hata kama ikiingia, this money will be used to make someone else happy.
Yeah.
You get? So when you're doing it, don't calculate the profit.
Yeah.
Calculate how many people
The
will
benefits.
smile
Yeah.
or remember the taste of your samosas. Because kuna wenye mupikianga that like I've never tasted any other samosas
Apart from this
one. Hata nimeenda wapi. So you see, people will remember you for and that connection will go through that channel.
Yeah.
Not like ati ndo hii, I need this money, leo nimetengeneza hii. There's a day I made 100 and came back to the house and I only sold 5.
Wow. Hey.
Sasa unakaa hivyo, nachukua tu pesa yako vizuri.
Unasema hey, Mungu
Naita
Baba.
watoto kujeni. Tukule samosa na chai.
Samosa sasa.
Because now
Zijaenda.
what else? Because now umetoka, and especially don't do things when you're angry.
Yeah.
Especially in this department of ours, being a chef.
Food, yeah.
Because the moment your energy is off,
The food is off.
and
Yeah.
nothing will flow.
Very true.
Nothing will flow. So you have to be so passionate. Don't see the money. See the outcome of what you're making. And the people around you will share the news and your business will grow. You get?
That's really good
Yes.
advice. Thank you so much for that advice. Let me just give us a short icebreaker. In case you are just joining us right now, you are of course on the Madaraka Festival podcast. I am here with the beautiful chef Bhakita, who has been telling us her inspiring story of how she went from being the samosa queen to now being the chef that she is, but still the samosa queen. There's a question I always love asking people, especially in the food industry. As a chef, do you have a favorite meal?
As a chef, not really. But what can I say? When you're in the kitchen as a chef, when you enter, there's a lot of pressure. But when you start cooking, your mind, like me, my mind cools down.
You just
Like
get lost
you can hear that noise. I'll make noise.
Yeah.
But in my head, I have to think of how I want to create this food. So my mind settles, but the noise I'll still hear, the noise I'll still make. But my mind keeps on creating something new. So I can't say I have a specific meal. I can't, because I create new meals every day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Even like a meal that you personally love eating, or maybe there's food that you tried from another chef that you're like, oh, excuse me, what is this?
Of late, I can say the marinated pork.
Oh,
It's
nice.
something that I really enjoy when someone else cooks.
Yes.
I only enjoy my food
When
if I've cooked, left the house, and then come back and cook.
Why is that a thing, by the way? Because people normally ask me, like if I cook, I also cook a lot at home. So if I cook, people are like, oh, let's sit down and
It's like
eat.
the same thing like chapati.
Yeah, like let's sit down and eat. I'm like, no, give me like 20 minutes. I will come back then eat.
Because you've breathed in that air in your mepika, like all the spices, and then you don't feel like eating.
Yeah, you just need a break.
And then when
kwanza.
I'm in the kitchen, I normally taste.
Yeah.
So by the time food inakuja kwa meza, I rarely eat sana. I will eat a food that you've cooked very well. But if it's mine personally, not really. Yeah.
I think it's one of those things of wanasema daktari ajitibu.
Yes. Because no, I can't. Even when I'm removing a meal for someone,
Yeah.
I normally tend not to taste. Because I normally feel it won't taste better for me.
Yes.
It will taste better for the other person. Because I'll keep on adding my own ingredients and feel like I'm not getting there. It's not getting there.
It's not there.
Yeah,
yet.
it's not there. So I tend to cook and give someone else to eat. And yeah, Bhakita, you've gotten it. Even me myself, I know very well I'm not gotten it right. But we enjoy.
You've never had any cases where, like, you know, there are those things that happen in the kitchen. Mara, you put too much salt. Mara, I don't know, something was slightly off, but you had the pressure to deliver.
For me, it has never happened to me. But I've actually trained. Like, I have people I've trained behind. They're still not getting it right. That's why I'm saying this generation, when people come, they just do it for money.
Yeah.
They don't do it because they love doing it. Ishanifanyikia once or twice on samosas, but these other meals, I tend not to put too much. But I really, really love spices. I really, really love spices. My food's 9 spices. Because when a client tells me, Bhakita, just do you. Hapo menimaliza. Hapo menimaliza. I will cook very well. But kuna like clients, so we don't do spices, we don't do what? Hapo ndo nachokanga nasemanga.
Awa nini? We don't eat. So and so does not eat. I don't eat onions.
Hapo ndo nafikanga naitanga assistant chef. Kujeni niko na job. Niko na job, mi niacheni kwa deko ya meza and desserts and all that, but these other meals, you guys can cook. You guys can cook.
Do your thing. No?
Do your thing. Where? But anyway, it's been a good journey.
It's been a great journey thus far.
Yeah.
It didn't start off easy, but now you can.
Now it's good. At least I have people I've trained.
Yes.
People who can work, who I've employed. I'm really happy about that because I have people who I can employ and do make my work easy, because being a chef is also not that easy.
What time do chefs even rest? Because we imagine
we don't normally rest much, because like here now, unaweza pata umeanza shift, but you have to be here like 24/7.
Yeah.
You have to wake up by 7. You have to check your stock, especially the head chefs.
Yes.
You have to check your stock and everything, pay your workers. It's not easy. Like my son normally tells me, I want to be a chef. Like I'm like, yeah, I want you to be a chef, but I don't want you to be employed. I don't want you to be employed.
Yeah.
I want you to have your own thing. Yeah. Being employed as a chef is not easy. It's not. I would not even wish for my child to go that direction, but it's good.
It's good for the training.
It's good for the training and all, but being employed, no, not for long. Maybe 2-3 years, open your thing. 2-3 years, open your thing. Because because maybe it's waking up every day to do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's
and you don't maybe have so much creative.
It's limiting your ideas.
Yeah.
Because I feel like utengia asubuhi, we are doing the same thing I've been doing every single day. Every single day. You can't come up with your own thing, design your own thing, create your own menu. And that's why I like me, the way the journey I took for being a freelance.
Yes.
I can change anything at any time. I can change my menu. I can do anything at any time. But here, Nyoko, hey, the long hours shifts. Oh my.
Talking of being able to do your thing anytime, and now you being in this free space to fully create and explore your talents as a chef, are there any events or things coming up that we should be excited for, courtesy of Chef Bhakita?
There's so many events coming up. I'm actually doing one in past. I'm not share the secrets, but
yes,
I love R&B, so I'm sure most people are waiting for the poster to be mostly about R&B. But yes, I've done few events, personal events, but mostly now I really want to do some on my own.
Yes.
Because it will give me easy time to plan some things by myself. And we see where it goes.
We're excited.
The other one we did well. The Kisumu Old School branch we did well. But it was my baby, but to me, to some of my partners to continue with it.
Yes.
But since I've started being here at Atela. It's a very beautiful space that I would love to create more fun activities here
Yes.
than being limited with too many partners in one thing.
Yes.
Because I believe in when you're entering into something, do it one or two people. After two people, it's a big crowd.
Yeah.
You get confused in all those things.
Too many chefs spoil the broth.
Yes. Exactly. So kosa kuniona kwa huko kwengine, just know I'm venturing into my own things. Yes. And yeah, I'll give ideas where ideas are needed. But for now, wacha nieke ideas yangu peke yangu.
We're excited. We're super excited to see all that's going to happen from this point onwards for Chef Bhakita.
Yes.
But for those who probably have been listening to you and want to be able to contact you further, please look into that camera and let them know all your social media handles and where they can find you.
So you can find me on Instagram as Chef Bhakita. I'm not so much on Facebook. Then my contacts are 0738 236887. That is what I normally use mostly if you want to get me on WhatsApp or anything. But I have the Safaricom also, 0711 582347. So in case you need me, you can holla. In case you have events and you need someone to give you ideas, holla at me.
Most definitely. Yes. Thank you once again for keeping it tuned here on the Madaraka Festival podcast. As mentioned, you can always follow up with Chef Bhakita, and I will tell you personally, please make sure you do not miss out on that platter, those samosas, the taste. Hey, I can't even tell you. Go and find out for yourself. Of course, please continue to like, share, and interact with all our social media pages. That is Madaraka Festival across the board. And do come, of course, on site here to Atela to check out the lake view from this position. And also get to meet Chef Bhakita. She's really cool. It has been fantastic hanging out with you. Once again, I am Howie.